Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. This is Glamour Spell Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for love, June 2020. So if you have someone in mind, you have met someone, you have a soulmate that you know of, or a twin flame. So this is going to be a reading that is for you. Keep in mind that the timing is fluid, right? I'm picking up on past, present, and future energies. Also, you might resonate just with parts of this reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't try to force it. Use common sense and apply it to your situation. And if it doesn't resonate at all, make sure to check your other signs. I'm using quite a few different decks today. So, yeah, let's get into it. We will start with the Akashic Records Tarot, although I'm using this more like oracle cards. They are not... Wow, okay. You feel you have lost something, Cancer. What have you lost? You feel like someone took something that was very, very precious to you. Keys are all about abundance. To me, the key suit in this deck is the Pentacles, right? You felt you have lost your treasure. You or someone you are dealing with, right? Keep in mind that the roles are interchangeable. This could be you or your person. Maybe they feel they have lost you. Someone took you away from them. Someone has lost something. But if you look in the background there on the table, right, there is that little light. My God, it's not focusing at all. I'm going to have a new camera actually very soon, so the next readings are gonna look way, way better, I hope. Anyway, someone moved away to bigger and better things. Someone feels that something was stolen from them. Someone took something from them. But you know what? If something was taken away from you, it means it was never meant for you. This is at least how I like to look at things. But let's pull more cards and see the whole context, because I don't believe that tarot can be read in individual cards. They are read in a context. So unless we have the whole context, but there is a feeling of loss. Someone has lost something. There is a disaster there. Seasons changing from summer to winter. Maybe someone didn't realize what they had until it was too late. Someone totally didn't understand, and when they lost something that was very precious, something or someone, obviously. Something as in love, right? Maybe Cancer, you are giving someone a lot of love and you are making their life better, but they didn't know how to appreciate you until it was too late. But isn't that always the case? That's always the case, unfortunately. People don't realize what they have until they are losing it. A change of seasons. Someone moved away from something. They were giving too much and they weren't receiving anything in return. Maybe someone didn't know how to treat them as a treasure, right? How to treasure them. That's the word I was looking for. And yeah, they realized they lost it when it was too late, and when they lost it, they were like, oh my God, that was actually a treasure of a person, a treasure of a situation. This person was making my life way better, and because they didn't treat you well, they lost you. And they feel it's a disaster. They definitely feel it's a disaster. To me, this is the equivalent of the Tower card. But they definitely feel this is an absolute disaster. They don't know what to do. They definitely don't know what to do. There is a sense of desperation. Also, it could be reverse the situation, right? Something might came down crumbling and you you feel that you have lost something that was very valuable, but maybe it was never meant to be. Maybe it's in order to leave space for bigger and better things. Okay, let's see what the angels have to say. I'm using the Angel Tarot, and then we'll pull some messages from our spirit guides. Keep in mind that this reading actually has two parts. The second part is like a little bonus that I'm giving here for free. Like always, these readings are going to be for free, so you guys need to keep that in mind. So the second part is going to have, I'm going to pull a few Lenormand cards. I'm going to figure out a timeline for everything that is happening, and we are going to get more messages from the Moonology Oracle deck. Oh wow, these cards really want to talk to you. That's why I cannot focus to say these things. And then at the end, I'm going to pick up a couple of spell cards. Okay, so let's start. Knight of Air. Someone is making a decision very, very fast. Maybe you have left a situation very fast because it wasn't emotionally fulfilling, and the other person kind of realizes now what they have lost, and there is a sense of desperation. They're like, oh my God, I have lost this person that was so good to me, that was treating me right, and I didn't know how to properly appreciate them. But someone has took a very logical decision, very decisive, and with a tireless type of energy. It's like, you know what? I am going after my wish fulfillment. I am going after my happiness. I'm not going to stay in a situation where I'm not treated well, where someone doesn't appreciate me, where someone doesn't treasure me. Fuck it. I'm taking my stuff, I'm leaving. And the other person kind of starts to understand how important you were in their life. Events that occur with great speed. This happened overnight. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. This happened very, very, very fast. Very fast. As the cards wanted to speak, you saw them flying out of the deck. The Empress, you are stepping into the energy of the Empress. This could totally be you. Archangel Gabriel, you are moving towards your abundance. You are creating your own dreams. You felt that your dreams weren't fulfilled in this situation that you have been in, and you are changing it. You are definitely changing it. Nurture yourself and others. You decided to invest in yourself, not to invest in a person that doesn't appreciate it, doesn't appreciate you. You decided to invest in yourself. You decided to step in your power. You decided to take care of yourself. Think of what you need first. And that's not a bad thing. That doesn't mean you are selfish or you are an ugly person. Sometimes it's good to think about yourself, because if you are not fulfilled as an individual, you cannot give to the ones around. That's self-care. That's self-care. And there are times in life where you have to come first. That's not being selfish. That's being healthy. That's being healthy. King of Water. I feel that there is potential. This again could be you stepping into this energy. You are a water sign. But this could be someone who's trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Someone that showed you that the person you were with in the past, they didn't value you. They didn't know how to value you. They weren't treating you like the Empress. If you're dealing with another water sign or someone who embodies this type of energy, right? Someone who knows their emotions, who is emotionally mature, maybe not necessarily very keen in showing their emotions, or being the type that is going to write you poems and send you, like, I don't know, this cute emoji messages 25 million times a day, but they prove things to you, right? They do things that matter, and they show you your value. So this could be you that managed to get into your power, get a grip of your emotions, understand your value, get emotionally stable. Or this could be a new person entering your life that is treating you like the Empress that you are, right? Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Someone might have supported you. Someone might have help to open your eyes and make this fast decision. Make this fast decision. Step into your power. Become the Empress. Someone might have supported you in this process. They help to open your eyes. They help to understand how valuable you are. Something that I feel the person you have been dealing with in the past haven't been doing it. You could be dealing with an earth sign, king of earth. Someone generous, professional, responsible, practical. Again, this could be you or someone you are dealing with. This is a successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you are offered. The Midas touch. This king is very nurturing, very grounded. The offer that he's making is there to last for a lifetime, not only a season. And I'm saying a season because we have summer, winter, right? It's not for a season. It's for a lifetime. This could be the same person that embodies both energies, someone who might have water and earth in their chart, or again, this could be you. You are stepping into your power. You can also be dealing with a Taurus or an air sign. Anyway, don't get stuck into the signs. If the sign of the person pops up, the better. But anyone can embody this type of energies. Release. Yeah, something had to end. And I felt this. I felt this the second I pulled the treasure card. I felt it. Release. This is the death card. Archangel Azrael. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. But I feel you have moved on. You have moved on from a situation that was damaging. Also, if this is your person, maybe they had to let go of someone. But I don't know, I kind of feel this is you. You have released something that was toxic. You have released something. Maybe that wasn't necessarily abusive or toxic in that sense, but it wasn't equal give and take. And that's still a form of toxicity, right? If you don't receive in a balanced way compared to what you give, and we don't enter relationships because we are trying to make a trade, right? But again, it's a sense of normality. You give, I give, you give, I give, and the other way around, right? So if that first condition is not fulfilled, then there is a sense of toxicity because it's unbalanced. And in general, unbalanced brings frustration. You really want emotional fulfillment. Maybe you thought with this person that you have been that you can have the 10 of cups. You can have the emotional abundance, the happy family, the happy home, the marriage, this, the that. But it didn't turn out to be like that. It just didn't turn out to be like that. And you realize that thing and you're like, okay, this didn't work out and I need to move on. Because this is actually what I wish for. This is what I wish for. I want a content and rewarding family life. I want my emotional and material needs to be met. And someone who's trustworthy. And then you have the king of water here who is someone trustworthy. You might have met someone else. You might have met someone new that made you understand that you are not valued, made you understand that you need to put an end to the situation that you have been in. And once you manage to gain actually that understanding and you manage to realize what's important for you, what makes sense for you, you're like, you know what? I'm moving on from this. Because this is not emotionally fulfilling. This is not what I want. This is not going in the right direction. This is what I want. I want my 10 of cups. So, moving on. I get very passionate. I think also my spirit guides are super passionate. Yeah, they have very strong opinions, that's for sure. But I couldn't have had any other type of spirit guides because I have way too strong opinions. I'm using the Marigold Tarot. I have been a bit reticent to use it in the past few months because of all this coronavirus thing, the fear, the death happening around, and so on and so forth. This deck is full of skulls. But, my spirits guys have been calling me to use this. And you see the decoration in the background as well, like skulls. And at the end of the day, we want messages from the other world, right? So I need to listen to them. The second I opened this deck, I took it out of the box, all of the cards jumped out. Obviously, there were a bunch of messages for me there, but I dreamt of it. And I had this urge to use it, and I was like, okay, some people won't like it, but maybe those people are not my tribe, because I need to have the necessary freedom to bring you these messages in the most accurate way, and you guys need to trust my better judgment. So, Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is turning for you. The wheel is turning. Better and bigger things are on the horizon. Better and bigger things are getting ready to manifest in your life. But you had to make space. With this lookout card that for me is like the tower, you had to let things crumble in order to be able to accept in your life, to let this wheel turn. You had to let this wheel turn. There are here 4 hands trying to turn the wheel. Tens are about completion. Tens are about completions. Something had to end. That's clear to me. Something definitely had to end in order to leave space for bigger and better things. 9 of Wands. There was a very burdensome situation. There was a lot of fighting. This is the Wounded Warrior card. There has been a lot of fighting. There have been a lot of battles, it wasn't healthy. Power struggles, but that's about to change. There have been a lot of power struggles. You didn't feel appreciated. You felt wounded all the time. Maybe you felt you were giving more than what you were receiving. And at one point you just said, fuck it, I'm moving on. The Hanged Man, you put yourself upside down in order to gain a new perspective, in order to understand what you want. This is an awakening. And you realize this is what you want. The 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups came out again. Like how many times? 10 of Cups. This is very important for you. This is very important for you, and you had to understand that you had to gain this different perspective. You had to make sense of your own wishes, of your own desires. You had to see what you value most, what your priorities are. And you understood that this is what you want. The 10 of Cups is the 10 of Cups. And in the same time, unfortunately, you understood that you cannot get it with the person that you have been with. Queen of Cups. And we have the King of Cups. This is a divine couple here. This is a soulmate. You have met someone new. You definitely met someone new. I feel with this card that you decided to take your love away, love that you were giving to a person that wasn't appreciating you, and you decided to give it to a true soulmate, someone who is trustworthy, someone who made you understand your value, someone who's treating you well, someone who is generous. Because you have a lot of love to give. The Queen of Cups has a lot of love to give. But it gives it to the right person, to someone who's very passionate. I feel that this person that you are dealing with is the full package. We only miss the maybe you had multiple options. Maybe you had multiple options. That could totally be the case. or the person you are dealing with is the full package, this new person that entered your life, because this person is very passionate. Or you can embody this energy clearly. You decided to follow your passions, follow the things that make your heart tick, that make you want to wake up in the morning. The Empress again. The Empress again. These messages are so clear. The Empress again, someone who helped you understand that you are the Empress. Someone who values you as an Empress. You have been praying for this. You have been praying for a long time to get your balance. You have been praying for balance. You have been praying for a relationship where your partner treats you as a queen and you treat them as a king. Reverse the roles if you are a male listening to this, right? Reverse the roles. You might be a male who totally met his Empress, and you embody all of this energy. You are trustworthy, compassionate, respected, generous, professional, passionate, entrepreneurial. And you really prayed to meet your Empress because you were with someone that wasn't treating you right. Someone who wasn't treating you right at all. And you have been definitely praying for this. You have been praying to walk hand in hand with someone on the path of life, on this journey. Page of Rings. You had to learn about your value. You had to start from bottom up after you healed. You had to definitely start from bottom up, learn what your value is, and move in that direction. Learn how to gain your balance. Learn about balance in a relationship. I think I leaded with this. A relationship that wasn't balanced in the past. Seven of Swords. It took a lot of planning. It took a lot of planning, plotting, strategizing. It took a lot of understanding of yourself. But I think this time of isolation actually gave you the opportunity to get to know yourself better. To get to know yourself better. And you did whatever had to be done. I feel someone left in the middle of the night and you're like, I'm done. They weren't expecting you to leave. They thought they have their grip on you. You have been planning, strategizing for your absolute happiness, and you deserve it, Cancer. Each and every one of us deserves to be happy. Happiness is the birthright, the Sun card. You decided to chase your happiness. And this is the best thing you can do for yourself. And I'm very proud of you. This is the best thing. We all make mistakes. And don't allow anyone to judge you for the mistakes you have been doing. No one owns the universal truth. No one. And if someone tells you that, they are lying. Eight of Cups, moving away from emotional unfulfillment. Moving away from emotional unfulfillment because you are chasing absolute happiness. And you are chasing... there is a brand new offer. There is a brand new opportunity that you are going to take advantage of. But in order to take advantage of this, you need to move away from emotional unfulfillment. All the past hurts, all the people that have hurt you in the past, you have to move away from that. But there is a brand new offer that you are trying to grasp. And you totally deserve it, Cancer. You need to know that. You deserve to have the 10 of Cups. You are worthy. And your luck is changing. Your luck is definitely changing. And whoever you are dealing with, yeah, it might have been tough. This breaking up with the person you have been with, it wasn't easy. Because there are all types of fears. Fear that I'm never going to meet anyone else, fear that I'm going to be alone for a long time, fear of meeting new people because it's like, oh my god, I get to meet new people and then I realize I'm not compatible with them and then I need to start all over again, so why don't I better stay put? Actually, no, it's not better. It's not better because you are not doing anyone any favors. You are just like setting yourself up for being miserable. Let me see if they give us one more card. 9 of Rings. You had to get yourself single. You had to get yourself single. You had to step into your power. To me, this is very much a single lady card. But she's single not because no one wants her. She's single because she has made a decision to step into her power, to chase her own happiness, to chase her own abundance, and to do things her way. Don't get stuck into the genders, right? I feel this is a beautiful reading so far. Let's see what the Lenormand has to say, figure out some timelines and some spells. In between, the sun has set here, and if there is one thing that I miss from Europe is that long summer days when it's 10 p.m. and it's still summer. I don't miss the European winters though. Authority, something dealing with authority, a person in power, maybe made a decision, maybe it helped you make a decision, maybe that's the Tower card actually, but it doesn't have the same meaning as in tarot. Maybe isolation, there is a sense of isolation. You have isolated yourself, you got yourself out of a situation, you have isolated yourself somehow maybe. Or maybe you felt isolated in the relationship that you have been in the past. Or, oh my god, yeah, the obvious. During this time of isolation, you actually made an effort to look deep within with the well and figure out the true essence of your soul. Because we were all isolated. Found the true essence of your soul and found the force to change your destiny. Because that card, the well card, has a symbolistic of destiny as well. Flowers, you're receiving a gift. There is a gift on its way. Something that is going to make you very happy. Maybe after this period of isolation when it ends. You are waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe take a trip, meet with someone. Waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe you receive a gift from far away, from someone who lives at a distance. This could totally be possible. From someone who actually deserves your love. These are way too many cards. Way too many. Anchoring yourself. I saw your luck is about to change with the dice. You received wise counsel. This could be from your spirit guides. This could be from some people that are older, maybe parents, your family. You received wise advice. Someone has it could be a friend, it could be a new person that entered your life, and maybe they entered as friends and then that thing evolved into something more, and then they kind of made you understand what's your value, right? And then we have the garden. You learned not to care what people are going to say, because the opinions are always going to be divided in any type of situation. You'll always have the ones that are gonna say, hey, why did you do this? You should have stayed with that person. Maybe he wasn't perfect, but it's better than being alone. I have one thing to say to that. Fuck that. My language got very bad because of the isolation. So I hope you guys are not faint of heart that you hear these things. Well, in general, kind of my language is I have the mouth of a sailor, and this is for many, many years. You had to surpass some obstacles. And in order to surpass these obstacles, this period of isolation totally helped, definitely, because you had a chance to look deep within and figure out what these challenges are all made of. Maybe what other people think was part of the challenge, right? We tend to be afraid of being judged, and it's true. People throw judgments around way too easy, right? And there is this constant fear that we carry with us that we are going to be judged. What are the others gonna say? How this, how that? But you know what? No matter what they are going to say, you only have one life, and you pay for it at the end if you believe in afterlife or judgment or whatever, right? You pay for your own mistakes. You might come into the next life with bad karma, and that's it. And you pay for it, and you will keep wondering why, and you move on, right? You pay for your karmic debt, and you move on. We all make mistakes. Life doesn't come with instructions. Life doesn't come with instructions, because if it did, trust me, guys, I would have shared them. But I'm still trying to figure things out. This is a card that popped out of the deck a little bit earlier. The anchor. You're anchoring yourself. You're finally starting to feel stable, starting to feel grounded. You're anchoring yourself into something. This could be that new relationship. This could be a new person entering your life. Or maybe you're just anchoring into your own power. And that's beautiful, Cancer. That's absolutely gorgeous. So, okay, let's try to figure out some timelines here. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. I feel that from the last new moon in Scorpio, maybe in October last year, there were some elements, or maybe from this point on until October this year, you need to work through your fears. Is those fears I was telling about: fear of being judged, fear of being alone, fear of not being able to meet someone new, fear that you meet someone new but you're not compatible, and then you got to start all over again. Work through your fears. You know, we make all of this type of scenarios in our heads, and we live in a reality based of fear, right? We just did that at a global level, and the impact is going to be seen, unfortunately, in the economies and so on and so forth. Anyway, don't get me started on that one, because I have another persona that just comes out, and yeah, and that's really not pretty. Anyway, so we have this fear of what's the worst case scenario and so on and so forth, and it's good to be aware, but if that interrupts your life, if that paralyzes you, well, then you have a problem. And I'm guilty as charged of doing that. And I have moments when I actually don't make a decision until I cannot not make a decision anymore. I totally do that. All of us, we do that. I'm not better than you guys. I'm definitely not better than you guys. So yeah, working through your fears, Cancer. Maybe you have been doing this for a while. Maybe you will keep doing it for a while, but that's a good thing. Nothing is set in stone. Everything can change in the blink of an eye. Even if you decide to stay in a relationship that is like not is not maybe fulfilling, doesn't answer your criteria, this, that, but you stay there because of fear. Nothing guarantees that you're going to stay with that person forever, and that you don't need to go through the same cycle that you would have to go if you would leave that person, right? Nothing is set in stone. Mutable moon. Take time to breathe out. Take time to meditate. Take a deep breath in. Don't hold it. And breathe out, Cancer. Breathe out, disseminating moon. Don't forget to breathe out. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath for anyone that if they don't deserve it, they don't deserve it. Don't hold your breath for them. What do you need to release? We had the death card in the reading. We had the death card, the message from the I got distracted, I'm sorry. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. This card came out quite a bit in the readings. There is the new moon eclipse in June. You guys gotta check the date. And I feel eclipses are about disruption, for sure. Are also about releasing. What do you need to release? We had the death card in the messages from the angels. We had the death card. You need to release something in order to leave space in your life for bigger and better things. Bigger and better things are waiting for you, Cancer. Don't let them wait. Don't sacrifice yourself in something that is not fulfilling, that is not making you happy. And for what? Do you think someone is going to put a statue in the middle of the city? Well, let me tell you. The chances of that to happen, they are really, really, really small. Ancestors, listen to the messages from your spirit guides. Whatever is going to be written here, the message I strongly feel that is coming out from this is listen to the messages from your spirit guides. Honor your ancestors by setting up a shrine for them during Samhain season. Include photos of relatives, friends, and loved ones who have passed. Add pieces of jewelry, herbs, or charms that remind you of them, along with offerings of their favorite food, drinks, or flowers. Carve their names into a purple candle along with symbols for all moon phases. Write down any messages or questions you might have for them and place the paper on your altar. Light the candle and ask for a visit from them in your dreams. Leave the candle burning in a bowl of water for safety. And any messages on the shrine until the 1st of November. Burn the messages, scattering ashes outside in the nature. Listen to your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the things that you dream. Priestess. Actually, I was shuffling and this card came out. I think I was saying in one of the readings that I'm not an arrogant person. I'm pretty much humble, considering all of the things that I managed to accomplish. Anyway, I was saying that if there is a card in the tarot that I quite identify with, it's actually the High Priestess. When a priestess appears, she represents your future enlightened self, a maternal figure and a source of divine inspiration. Her knowledge and experience of sacred traditions is a deep pull for those who choose to seek them. On your journey through witchcraft, if you don't believe in witchcraft, just change the meaning with ascension, the ascension of your soul, moving towards bigger and better things. You will meet many guides and experts, but a true priestess works as a mentor, offering up assistance, performing sacred rites, and taking young witches under her wing. This is also a concept of women supporting women. You might have a helpful woman in your circle. During the full moon, reflect on priestess energy and think about who embodies that role presently in your life, or ask the universe to send a wise one to learn from. I like that energy. We have mentors, we have guides, and there are women out there helping other women and supporting other women. It's more rare. Us women, we have a way of bashing each other, putting each other down. We are very competitive among each other. Falcon, there is a message. There are a lot of messages coming in this month. A lot of a lot of the readings. So this deck has 78 cards, like a tarot deck, right? The Falcon came out obsessively. There are messages coming in. The falcon, a mystic bird of communication, is revered as a symbol of power. In Egyptian mythology, the god Horus, ruler of the sky, was often depicted as a falcon. The falcon represents a moment to people watch and practice active listening skills. On a Wednesday, go bird watching at a local park, if we are allowed. Watch and listen for birds and humans alike. When the falcon appears, messages are to be given or received. So stay alert and recognize when to speak and when to listen, for there is a delicate balance. Effective communication and the timing of it is Mercury and falcon magic at its best. Okay, Cancer, this is all I had for you for love for June 2020. Please drop me a comment below and let me know how you have resonated with the messages. What else? What else? Yeah, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I would be extremely, extremely grateful for that. And I need you guys to stay safe. Let me know how all of this plays out in your situation. And in between, love and light.